Carson, what did you see on?
A little bit about
One at a time.
you just talk a little bit about how you were able to get settled down, after throwing 3 picks and just kind of finding your rhythm, 11 straight completions at one point in the second half.
Yeah, I mean, I think I was settled down from the jump. I thought we came out, firing. I thought I was slinging it around. I felt really comfortable. Our O-line was protecting really well. We drove it all the way down and then weren't able to punch it in at the end. I made 2 bad decisions. I tried to make a play, scrambled out, didn't see the guy underneath. And then we don't get the check down now. Probably should go to the check down on the second one. Don't see that guy. He falls underneath the in cut. And the third one, I get hit while I'm throwing, which I keep saying this is part of the game. And obviously it's really difficult to move on from that. But that's what we do. That's what I do. No matter what, I'm going to keep coming every single play. No matter what happens the play before. And I've always been resilient in that way. And when the team needs me, I'm going to bring that. And obviously I'm going to go watch the film, see what I can correct. And in the future, I have to be better, and that's exactly what's going to happen.
Kirby talked about needing to help you more. What are the type of things that the coaches do to help a quarterback?
A lot of it comes down to me, honestly, just in my preparation, which I feel like I prepare well, but there's just certain situations in games where maybe I try to make a play that doesn't need to be made. Maybe it's a throwaway instead of trying to force something and just moving on to the next play. I think it really comes down to me at the end of the day. And there are things that people around me can do to help. And they did it tonight. Go watch the film. There's a lot of plays that wide receivers made, and you go look at Cash. He goes and runs through a double team, goes and scores. So when I have guys around me that are going to help me make plays, that takes a lot of it off of me and puts it on the offense as a whole, which is exactly what it's going to be. But no, for me, I have to be better, and whether that's in the preparation or when I get into the game and just this in-game decision making, and that'll come.
Carson, how big was that throw to Arian in the fourth quarter on 3rd down and pick up 30 yards?
That was obviously a huge play in the game. I think it was tied. They went cover 0, which they had brought a couple times, and we hadn't really been able to figure it out. We were in a good formation to check the play. So I went up to the line, checked the play. We got it to Arian one-on-one with a freshman, sophomore cornerback. I don't know who it was. But he went out there, ran a great route, and was wide open. So that was a big momentum play for us.
Do you feel like you put any extra pressure on yourself playing in Jacksonville, playing here?
No. For me, honestly, this is my dream. It's super full circle for me. This is my favorite game of the year. I wouldn't say I ever put pressure on myself. I just go play football. This is what I love. This is what I do. This is I have fun. All these people around, y'all, the media, the fans, everybody. That's y'all see there's pressure on me, but for me, I just go play. I just have fun. I'm here to win. I'm here to win. End of the day, it's a bottom line business. I don't care what happens. Obviously, I want to go throw a perfect game. You know what I'm saying? 30 for 30, 4 tuds. That's what I was thinking about walking into the stadium. You know what I'm saying? I felt like I was the man. I'm walking back into my hometown in Jacksonville. Let's go. No, it doesn't put any pressure on me. This is fun. This is I got friends and family here. What am I supposed to do? We just won. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is, man. I'm happy. I love this team. I love these guys, and we're gonna keep it on going.
2 more for Carson.
What do you have to do to cut back on the turnovers?
Shoot, I just said it. I think, I don't know. It's just an in-game decision-making thing. I think there's times where it's okay to throw it away if it's not there. And I think that's something that I did a lot better of last year. And whether that's me just trying to make a play and thinking that it has to happen every single time, which it doesn't, then that's just me out there, trying to compete and try to make a play. But it is what it is, and I can't go back and change it as much as I wish I could. I can't, and I just have to go prepare the same exact way next week. We got another big game next week, and then another big game after that, and then another big game after that, and that's why you come to Georgia. So, we're going to have another opportunity next week to come out here and play the best football that we possibly can, and that's why I love the game.
Personally, what are you telling yourself in those moments on the bench after you throw an interception? It's not easy, and it looked like at some moments that you were kind of hard on yourself on the bench. So what are you telling yourself mentally to be able to kind of move on and get back out there? Yeah,
it would be stupid to say that I'm not frustrated. Obviously, I have emotions as much as sometimes it might not seem like I do. No, I get frustrated. I'm mad. But for me and what I can do to help better the team and be the best for the team that I can be is to move on and throw it in the trash, throw it away, leave it in the past. There's nothing I can go do. We can watch a film, see what coverage they're in, see the play we had. If we come back to it, okay, maybe we'll go here instead. Maybe if, we'll run this play instead, do this protection check, right? Like, you got to try to see the positives in all negative situations, which is really difficult sometimes, and especially in the heat of the moment. I mean, we're in a big rivalry game. The game's close. We really didn't get stopped unless I, turned the ball over, which, is a good thing for our offense and a bad thing for me. But, there's a lot of positives to look at as far as our offense goes, and there's a lot of guys that made plays, and our O-line is playing their butts off. So, that's always good. And, there's just so many opportunities out there, and we just got some stuff to fix, and, it starts with me.
Thank you, Carson. Yeah, we've got Jalon, Walker, Dillon, Bell.
DB, second straight year, you made a pretty big impact in the third quarter. I think you had a touchdown last year, you had a pretty big explosive play. Is it something about coming here for you, or just what was it like after halftime for you to be able to get those explosive plays?
I just feel like we had to reset from the first half, and when your name comes up, you got to make the plays. We were down during halftime, or was it tied?
You're down.
We were down, so yeah, we need to make plays fast and quick. Our defense playing, they bust off for us to get the opportunities to make the plays on offense. So we just had to complete the plays.
Can you walk us through that catch you had down towards the 2-yard line in the third quarter when it was kind of bobbled and jumped?
Man, the ball is in the air, it's yours as a receiver. No matter where the ball is, you got to go there and grab it, No matter if it's tipped or not, There's no such thing as a bad throw when you're a receiver, so you got to make the play every time, concentrate.
Jalon, what did you see on that C.J. Allen interception at the end of the game?
I didn't see much. My back was towards it, but when he did catch that ball, my mouth dropped completely. That's what we needed. We needed that momentum swing to finish out that game. And it was just great to see coming from the linebacker room, a play made. It was just great to see him execute and have a good interception.
Jalon, for the most part in that second half, you guys forced several 3-and-outs. What did you feel like was working, allowing you guys to hold quarterback?
Right, we just executed, what our game plan was, and coming out in the second half, having some more juice, having some more energy from the second half, and just executing on our plays, and momentum swings in that, 1 3-and-out goes to the next, and then the next, and the next, and just getting off the field, but getting offense back on the field helps us out as well.
Dillon, Kirby was saying that everybody has to pick up Carson in these moments. What can y'all do behind the scenes to make it easier on him?
Just keep being the brother keeper, keep his head up, I know it's probably a lot of stuff going through his head at the moment, as you say. Of course, he was frustrated, you got to keep him positive, because you're the one throwing us the ball. You don't want your quarterback to get down, especially in a big, tight game, so.
Jalon, as a competitor, are you kind of upset that Lagway wasn't able to be in the game, throughout the entire game? I know you're a very competitive guy. Would you have liked to have played the starting quarterback the entire time?
The game's the game. Everything happens for, it just happens in the game. Prayers up to, Lagway and his injury. But, we can't really tell the future on that. Just prayers up to him and, success for the rest of the season before.
How did things change for their offense when he went out and the Aiden Warner guy came in?
Just a different offensive personnel for the quarterback. Just adjusting to that. It wasn't much. Just a different quarterback change. The rest of the guys were still in the game, so it's still a lot of football being played. So,
Dillon, what did you think of the job Nate Frazier did? I think a career high carries tonight.
I think he did great. He stepped up. Trevor ran down, and he did what he was supposed to do. He protected the ball, didn't let the ball drop on the ground. That was one of the biggest things. Coach Smart was telling us to keep the ball up and tight, and that's what he did. And he made the plays that need to be made.
Dillon, to follow up on that, Kirby was saying he's never seen a guy, a team like so much as Dwight Phillips. Just what does he mean to this team? What makes him such a good personality to have from?
Man, so I'm gonna give you a rundown of Dwight. Dwight has a very funny personality, He's a freshman. We love our freshmen, And when a freshman go out there and make plays, it makes all of us proud, because every day at practice, no matter if it's on special teams, scout team, no matter what, he doing what he's supposed to do, working his butt up every time. So it was a very proud moment for all of us to watch him score a touchdown, man. We was too lit. We all went to run on the field, but we couldn't, and get a flag. But yeah, it was very a good moment for all of us.
Dillon, another big Arian Smith third down catch. Just what does it say about him that he's come up clutch in several situations like that this year?
Man, Arian's a route runner. As you can see, he was wide open. You see, I'm just like, dang. I was thinking I'm open. He wide open. I'm like, But that's what Arian does, He's a speedster guy and that can run routes, and I wasn't even surprised, Arian is made for those big moments. As you can look through his past history, he always made big time plays in a third down moment or whatever moment it is, you gotta make that play. So.
Jalon, with the amount of close games you guys have played on the road, Texas, Alabama, getting into a game like this tonight, is there a comfort level there for you guys now?
Yeah, here at Georgia, we love the fourth quarter. That's where we have the advantage. The fourth quarter is what we do. And playing in the fourth quarter in all our close games, we enjoy it. Those close games is part of college football. I mean, college football is going into a whole different era now, and we're just adjusting into it, and we love it. Loving the competition being played. So.
Last question.
Why do you thrive in the fourth quarter? Like, why do you guys love that?
What we work for, what we earn. We work all week long, all season long, all off season for the fourth quarter. That's what we do. And once we get there, we have to finish.
Thank you, Jalon.
Thank y'all.